Pavilion as the Pac-12 schedule rolls on, and both these teams look for a weekend sweep in conference play. It's USC and Stanford, and we're glad starting lineups. McLaughlin in the backcourt with Matthews and Stewart. Boatwright and Metsu, and a very talented front court for the Trojans. And Davis with Pickens and Okpala. Reid Travis, the number 2 scorer in the Pac-12, and Michael Humphrey rounding out the starting 5 for the Cardinals. 250th time these programs have met up. The series almost dead even. Stanford 125 to 124 the all-time meetings. And Stanford will start with it. They've had both ends of...
He's hungry.
At 26 in that game. Here's Humphrey from outside. He's gotten it done both on the block and from outside. 7-0 Stanford already. Drawing a timeout from Andy Enfield. Stanford out of the gates quickly. Stanford looks to counter. Okpala to the rim. His shot's contested. Travis with a second try gets his first bucket.
I like the aggressiveness by Stanford. Put it on the deck, attack the rim. Don't just settle for jump shots, Mr. Jinks.
Yeah. Here's Matthews with a tough take. And a rebound from Reid Travis. 59% in that game, beating USC. Humphrey unable to thunder at home. Travis gets rejected by Metsu, and it starts us. Pickens on the other end is short. Travis the rebound, up in traffic. He'll shoot 2.
What I like about that rebound and outlet by Rakocevic was he didn't assume the shot by Thornton was going to be made. Instead, he follows and is rewarded and able to clean up the miss by Thornton for the putback. For young big men, that's a great lesson to learn. So often they'll assume their teammate's going to make the shot.
One more coming for Reid Travis, the junior out of Minneapolis. Makes 1 of 2.
Went to work.
There's blown defense, and Reid Travis takes advantage with a 2-hand slam. It's a wrong guy to give that much room down low. Up ahead, Travis. He'll shoot a pair.
Davis continues to use the vision, the ability to see over the top and delivering dimes. Here, a little 2-man game, good read in the pick and roll. Davis to Travis, a nice combination, like a law firm here in Palo Alto on the farm. Timeout. Your defense, but when you take quick shots or you turn the ball over, and long shots often act as outlet passes, and a team like USC gets down so quickly, they could boat race you, as we've seen tonight. So it's a combination. Good execution on offense complements a solid defense.
You're the king of
pad the stats a little bit too in terms of rebounding. Good look by Humphrey inside to Reid.
Went up in traffic and got fouled. Mentioned it the other night, had 19 in Metsu's absence for much of that game. Career night for him.
Because of the injuries. And every time you lose a player, you're reshuffling the deck.
Humphrey looked like maybe dragged that pivot foot, got away with it, but it didn't matter. A foul on Reid Travis on the rebound as we go back to Boatwright's bucket.
Jalen Brunson, he's a player of the year candidate in my book. Not a lot of flash, but when you want fundamentals and his ability shot, but there he just kept the ball high, put it right back in.
Travis short from the corner. Fun, but then USC got hot from outside, started to generate turnovers and collect fast break points. Here's Reid Travis with a goaltending on Metsu. Hung in the air forever, and what was an impressive display of athleticism, but ultimately is 2 for Travis.
Well, climbing the ladder. Wow. USC here with 5 seconds each bounce.
In double overtime on Thursday night. Humphrey no from 3. Travis the offensive rebound and a chance at a 3-point play.
Reid Travis carving out space, position off this Humphrey miss. Using that stout physical strength, be able to secure the rebound with the vice grip hands and gather, get anchored well enough to power, muscle one back in converts the old-fashioned three-point play.
More than 20 per game on this season. Here's Travis, put it on the floor. The tip follow from Humphrey.
That's encouraging. The first two baskets for the Cardinal at point-blank range. Take out on the floor.
Travis, and Stanford's back to within 6.
Well, 3 possession.
A turnover for Metu. Here comes Davis, bouncing for Travis, who's headed to the foul line, trying to add to this 7-0 Stanford run.
Good pass here. Curling off the down screen. Pickens finds Reid Travis for the high percentage look.
Foul is on Boatwright. It's his 3rd. We'll take the timeout with him. Reid Travis headed to the foul line for 2 shots, trying to add to his game-high 16. Travis is the foul shooter out of the timeout after the 3rd foul on Benny Boatwright. Travis 6 of 7 at the foul line today, where he has completely changed his stroke over the course of his career. Shot below 50% his first 2 seasons. Right now he's above 70% here in his redshirt junior year.
Or skill that he feels he can exploit.
Travis feeling it right now and has 9 of the last 11 for Stanford.
No secret where Stanford is going here in these first.
Davis pushing with his eyes up and whipped one into traffic. Travis found it. He goes up and lays it in. Reid Travis is taken over and Stanford is within 2.
Dejon Davis with nice push here. Got that extra gear, accelerates, and somehow able to find Reid Travis, who secures the ball.
Pickens gets inside. Metu is there to greet him. That is a shot clock violation. There should be a shot clock violation. The officials are going to come together to decide. It didn't look like that ball got to the rim before the clock hit 0.
The entire Stanford coaching staff standing up and lobbying for that. So here's the take. Didn't hit the rim on that possession. Here's the putback. It did hit the rim.
Yeah, but I think it was already 0.
And that's what they'll review pass. Put it right in the shooter's wheelhouse.
That time Travis turned it over against the zone. Sport feed from Usher as his first miss from outside, but a foul on the rebound goes on Stanford.
White with the good delivery in transition. Reid Travis sees the lane. Why not? Interest in this game. Continue to stay aggressive and execute. Put some bad shots, some turnovers. Another one here as Akpala out the break.
A joust for the rebound. Travis has it.
Defense, you still want to investigate or look for those rim touches like that.
To Travis, and who better to go to? 26 for Reid Travis, and Stanford back to single digits on a 7-0 run. Timeout USC. All USC has to do to figure out what Stanford's capable of is ask UCLA. They erased a 13-point deficit on Thursday night, trying to erase a 15-point deficit in this one. They've got it back to 8 with 7.5 left. Responsible for keeping Stanford in it with 26.
Well, field goal percentage for Stanford in the second half has gone north, 52%. And Reid Travis, the reason for the uptick north is he's 9 of 12 in the game and able to gather and just power through. Great combination of strength, size, skill, a deft touch for a player as stout as Reid Travis is.
So now within striking distance of his career high. Twice he scored 29, most recently last month against USF. Or McLaughlin. Akpala pushing, been whittled down to 3. Reid Travis puts it on the deck, spins into the lane. He'll go to the line for 2.
Kosovic not sure how he picked up the foul. Appeared to be straight up. Verticality.
That's his 4th to go along with Metu's 4th.
Boy, not sure I can better defend that.
Been a couple on Kosovic where he's had his palms up thinking that he's gotten a raw end of the deal.
And there's nothing you can do about it, but it's a natural human nature to react when you feel you're falsely accused of a foul. Versatility allows him to play make as well as shot make.
Okpala. Travis for three. Long rebound right to Travis. Second try. Got it.